Welcome back to another installment of AudioShelf's BookTube. Why are you looking at me?
I'm embarrassed.
I mean, it's not
I don't want people to see
the
it.
worst.
So, before we begin, the author that sent us this arc also sent us really cool bookmarkers and tattoos. And so we wanted to have some fun,
but we did them all wrong.
And I thought it was, ooh, let me put it on my face to show some support.
No.
But I regret it.
You always regret a face tattoo.
I know, and I need to learn that. We are from Pasadena.
Yeah.
Figure that out.
So today we are doing A Curse So Dark and Lonely.
It's so pretty. Look at it.
It is. And it's by Brigid Kemmerer, who we have reviewed one of her books before on our podcast.
Mm-hmm. Letters to the Lost.
Vanna White. So we were really excited for this one because it's the first book that we've physically read in a long time.
Probably about 2 years.
Yeah, we usually just listen because our work lives are really, really busy and pretty much consume every second of our day.
Yes.
So we find that audiobooks are a way better way
to consume.
Thank you.
Consume all the books that we want to get through. That's on our TBR.
Yeah.
And it works better for our lives.
And we're just generally slow readers.
Yes.
So
it took me forever.
Yeah, it took me like a week. And so I was like, oh. And I had to be crammed on a plane. Anyway, that's a whole different story.
Whole other story.
A Curse So Dark and Lonely.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Let's describe the book. Let's do that first.
Okay.
So it's about what, 477
pages?
Yeah, 477 around. Yeah. Did you get it? Oh my
yes.
God, right, exactly.
I got it.
Oh my God. You're so good.
Well, I just finished.
So the cover is really, really pretty.
Yeah.
It has this, I love the font.
The font is great. And if you are trying to write your own book and design your own covers, or you are a book design cover artist, this font is great.
Yes.
I know everybody already knows about them Comic Sans. Don't do that.
No.
This one perfectly goes with the sword aspect of it.
It was just pierced to my heart. That's what that K is doing right now.
Yeah.
And that U and that L and that Y.
It's a pretty sharp K. So yeah, the cover is beautiful and it kind of gets you in the Beauty and the Beast mood.
Yes.
Which is great because this is kind of a retelling of Beauty and the Beast.
Yes, so it is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. What I love is that there's no mention of a rose.
No, there's really not.
But you see on the cover, there's something blooming. You never know what it is.
Nope, you never know.
And there's thorns and there's just vines. It's a very beautiful cover.
It is. And it's really, really great to feel in your hands too. Even though it's a paperback, it's a nice satin cover paperback.
Yes.
Which I really, really like. And it smells good.
Yes. And of course, this is the ARC. So we got the first paper edition.
Yeah.
I just saw Brigid on her Insta story. And you can follow her at Brigid Kemmerer. But I saw her open the box to all of her author copies, and they're all hardback.
Oh.
They look so beautiful. And they have a map inside. They have a map.
A map.
A map.
Okay, so it's important to note that this book takes places in places. Because there is 2 places.
Yes, several places.
Yes, it's basically 2 different realms. So there's our world, which is DC area, and that's where the one main character, Harper, is from. And then there's the other world, which is Emberfall.
And that's where the Beast is.
Yes.
But what's unique about this book... Is that a spoiler?
Maybe.
But
I'll take that out.
Yeah. What is unique about this is it's not really so much Beauty and the Beast word for word, which a lot of retellings sometimes do.
Yeah.
But it's very unique in the way of, it's very diverse. There's no pots or no talking lampshades or clocks.
No. There's actually a lot of death.
Yeah, there's a lot of death.
That's not a spoiler.
No spoilers. Also, again, no spoilers because this book comes out
January 29th.
January 29th! So we're not giving any spoilers. You have to go pick up the book.
Yes. And what else is there about this book that we do not want to spoil, but we have to talk about?
Well, I feel like it's important to talk about the diversity.
Yes.
Because Harper...
Yeah.
Oh my God. And that's not even an oh my God, I feel bad for her. It's an oh my God, finally I'm seeing something in young adult that gives us this picture of this type of character. Mm-hmm. So Harper has cerebral palsy.
Yeah.
And it's just really awesome to read her story and kind of go along on her journey with this disability. And it's awesome that an author kind of put that into her work.
Yeah.
I really love that. And
Harper constantly reminds the people that she's around and also the reader that this isn't an injury. Like, it's not an injury at all. It's something that she was born with, and she's proud of it, and she's very happy that she has this. And she, of course, she has it mostly in her left leg. Mm-hmm. So she kind of drags a little bit. When she gets tired, her leg starts hurting a lot.
Yes.
So she doesn't move around as much as some of the other characters are capable of moving around. But it doesn't hold her back from trying and doing all of the things that she wants to do in Emberfall.
She's still a badass.
She is.
Such a badass.
Yeah. It was kind of, so the book jumps in right away.
Yes.
Like, you pretty much, you meet Harper, well, you meet Ren, and then you meet Harper, and it just goes. It's nonstop.
It picks up, and every chapter I feel like ends on a cliffhanger. Like, you cannot go another day without reading the next chapter.
Yes. Yeah, you can't. And the chapters are short as well. So it's very easy to get through. The vocabulary is pretty easy to get through as well. Mm-hmm. I did feel like sometimes Brigid would get hyper focused on a word, and so the next page she would repeat that same word, and the words are a little bit next level, a tiny bit. Mm-hmm. Like I said, the vocabulary is pretty easy, but there are some choice words that are, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, I just wanted to Google search some of them. But some of those Googleable ones, she would get fixated on it and then repeat it on the next page, and it just seemed way too soon for that word to be there again. Mm-hmm. I think that's the only real problem. That's not even a problem.
It's not even a problem. But it's just something we notice as readers.
Yeah.
And oftentimes when we're doing audiobooks, we don't sometimes catch those things.
Yeah, we don't pick up on those at all. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that was just a product of us reading it.
There was also another character that is new to the Beauty and the Beast world, I thought, because I don't remember the Beast in Beauty and the Beast ever having a sidekick besides all the talking inanimate objects.
Yeah.
But there was Ren.
Yeah,
or, I'm sorry.
Gray.
I'm sorry. There was Gray. But there was Gray.
Mm-hmm.
And Gray was his command guardsman.
Yeah.
And I love Gray.
I love Gray a lot. He was really... Oh.
Thinking about Gray.
Gray. Never has Gray felt so... colorful.
I love Gray.
Gray's great.
Gray is gray. I can't say that. Gray is gray.
Yeah, he's a fantastic character and a fantastic addition to this retelling because he's absolutely necessary.
Yeah. And I also love the connections that each character has with each other.
Yes.
There is never a moment where a character is left out. There was never a moment where they're fighting over another character because all of them have a connection with each other.
Yeah.
And the whole purpose of the book is to the back of the book says, what does it say? It says, fall in love, break the curse, save the kingdom. Mm. So the whole purpose of these characters' lives in this book is to break the curse.
Yeah.
And there's no time for fighting and juvenile storylines.
No, there's really not. And it is very adult. It feels very young adult because it takes place in a kingdom and it's more fantasy based. but a lot of the stuff, just like there is mention of like certain amounts of gore and the changing of the beast and just like the general viciousness of the beast is very serious.
And I also loved Harper's story in DC.
Yeah.
So without giving too much away, let's just say Harper's family is dealing with a lot of things that are adult.
Yeah.
And Brigid does this really great job with not divulging too much information that it's just way too much for kids to learn about and read about. But she gives enough to say, like, people are going through bad situations, and it's nice to escape from those situations and wind up in Emberfall.
I would take Emberfall in a heartbeat.
Oh my god, I would be in Emberfall like real quick. Ooh. I don't even care if I get kidnapped and go. I'm like, take me.
Yeah, you're like, I volunteer. That's the wrong book, but I volunteer as tribute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
I would never leave. If someone thought I was a princess,
you're like, take me.
I would like, take me.
Take me now.
I'm like, yes, queen. Okay. Yes, queen.
They would return you so fast.
I know. They'll be like, is this the Joker? Like the jester?
The jester.
The jester.
I was thinking like Tommy Lee Jones Joker. Like for a second when you said it, I was like, oh.
Wait. Tommy
Jack
Lee Jones.
Nicholson. He was Two-Face.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Sometimes.
So,
there's too many Batmans.
There are too many Batmans, but there aren't
seriously
too many villains because every movie is dedicated to a villain, except for the Joker has like 8 movies.
All right. Whatever. I can't keep them straight.
Anyway, anything else to talk about this book?
No.
So I want to thank you to Brigid Kemmerer for sending a copy of her arc. I want to thank
Bloomsbury for publishing this book because it's fabulous and I love it. I love it so much.
Yes. And also, can we just talk about the notes?
Oh my god, so many notes.
I love when authors leave us notes in their arcs. Mm-hmm. And she just said, happy reading, Brigid Kemmerer.
Yeah.
So, I love it. Absolutely love it. So, thank you to Bloomsbury. Thank you to Brigid.
Yes.
And she also even says thank you to her family at Stoneforge CrossFit.
Not sponsored. But before we go, I also want to point out one more thing about the chapter headings. Oh I love these chapter headings. Like, this is the first chapter, and you get a little bit of a thorn right there. You get the character name, the chapter that it is. It's a nice, soothing font, and it separates it and gets you ready for the story ahead. And I love how simple it is. Very simple, very elegant. Yeah. I mean, you can F up a chapter heading. You can. But they didn't. They didn't. So thank you so much, everyone involved with this book. Does it smell good? It smells like a book. That's good stuff. All right. Please subscribe. Please subscribe to us with the links down below. I feel like a bunny. Yeah, you look like a bunny. And please follow along with us on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, on any social media that you can think of. And if you want to follow the AudioShelf podcast, we can be found on Spotify, Stitcher, iTunes, Google Play, pretty much everywhere. Mm-hmm. And if you want to support our Patreon, we are also on Patreon. You can just Google search AudioShelf Patreon and we will pop right up. We have a few different tiers and you get content before it goes live on our website. Mm-hmm. So and stickers. And stickers if you sign up for that tier. Yeah. So is there anything else that we have to say? I don't recall. All right. So should we say bye? Yes. In Emberfall? And bye in Emberfall. Live in Emberfall. Bye. Bye.